Mariam Abu Dagga, Gaza journalist killed in Israeli strike, carried her camera into the heart of the field. As the norm for journalists in Gaza, from the World Health Organization Gaza, has become increasingly routine, Mariam Abu Dagga, a 33-year-old photojournalist, prepared her will despite being just 33 years old. She left behind two critical directives to her colleagues: do not weep at her funeral, and to her 13-year-old son, Ghaith, to make her proud. Though her instructions were clear, Dagga's colleagues were nonetheless overwhelmed by her body on Monday. She was struck down by Israel alongside four other journalists. https:/world/2025/journalists among people killed by Israeli strike, while rushing to check on a colleague injured at Al Nasser Hospital, where she had frequently reported during the war in Gaza. Samahir Farhan, a 21-year-old freelance journalist and close friend of Dagga, described her final moments. Mariam had instructed us not to mourn her upon our farewell. She wished us to spend time with her body, speak to her, and embrace her fully before she left. Farhan, who admired Dagga's relentless reporting amid the war, noted her impact on fellow journalists in Gaza. Dagga's career began with tragedy. She captured the death of a protester during the 2018 Great March of Return in Gaza, where Israeli forces shot protesters marching toward the Gaza border fence, killing over 220 people and injuring nearly 9,200. Later, she discovered the protester was her brother. Despite the personal losses she endured, Dagga continued her work as a freelancer with the Associated Press and Independent Arabia for the last 22 months. Independent Arabia hailed her as an example of dedication and professional commitment, praising her for carrying her camera into the heart of the field, conveying civilian suffering and victims' voices with rare honesty and courage. Her photography, such as the tender portrait of 5-year-old Jamal al-Najjar, who died of malnutrition, highlighted the humanity of her subjects. Another image showed dozens of men scrambling for food from an aid truck in southern Gaza. A scene of desperate competition for scarce resources. To her colleagues, Dagga was known for her kindness and unwavering dedication. Farhan described her as kind, gentle, and deeply passionate about her work. Though she lost her mother and close colleague Abu Anas, she never ceased covering the war for a single day. Her fearlessness, reporting from Gaza's most dangerous zones, made her a respected figure among the Gaza press corps. The Gaza war has been the deadliest period for journalists, killing over 192 Palestinian journalists since October 7, 2023. Interactive.gwin.co.uk data wrapper embed-YNP3S. Almost 70% of those killed since then have died in Palestine. The Committee to Protect Journalists condemned Israel's broadcasted killing of journalists in Gaza, while Israel's military claimed it does not target journalists as such. Dagga, who had not seen her son in a year and a half after evacuating him to the UAE with his father, longed to reunite with him. She dreamed of holding her child again, but her dream remained unfulfilled, Farhan said. To Ghaith, she left behind wishes for him to fulfill his dreams, urging him to become a successful businessman and name her Mariam after him, calling him his love, heart, and soul. This story underscores the perilous line between journalistic duty and personal safety. As the war continues to claim lives, it raises questions about the ethics of reporting from conflict zones and the sacrifices journalists make for truth. What do you think about the balance between journalistic responsibility and the risks faced by those who dare to report? #Journalism in conflict. #Media freedom.